Let's add more items to the card program. It would be good to vary the butterfly's reaction to the user's age. For instance, if the user indicates an age younger than 8, the butterfly could say, "So young and already programming?" Well, if the user is 8 or older, the butterfly could simply repeat the age and say, "Well done." In both cases, the butterfly should then invite the user to blow out the candles. How should we modify the program to incorporate this behavior? In order to achieve this, we'll use another control structure which we can find in the control palette. The one to use is the if, then, else block. This structure allows us to differentiate between the steps to be carried out, depending on whether the condition is true or not. So I'll make some space. I'll detach the part of the code that is no longer relevant, and I'll attach the if, then, else block to my stack of code. The condition to check is located in the if part of the block. In this case, the condition is whether the user's age, that is, the number the user provides to the butterfly's question, is lower than 8. This is what the code for the condition looks like. If this condition is met, then the butterfly should say, "So young and already programming?" Let's introduce this say block in the then part of our if, then, else structure. If our condition is not met, the butterfly should say the user's age, which is the answer the user provided, and then it should say, "Well done." We'll introduce the corresponding say blocks in the else part of our selection structure. In both cases, the butterfly will finally invite the user to blow out the candles. Now let's test a modified card to see if it works. We'll first test it for an age lower than 8, such as 6. Good. The butterfly reacted as expected. Now let's try it out for an age greater than 8, for instance 14. Excellent! The butterfly's response is as desired for this age. Now let's have a look at this variation of our program. Do you think that these two versions are equivalent? These two programs are indeed equivalent, so they bring about the same behavior. However, the first version is more succinct and therefore a better approach. Instead of using the say block twice, we use it only once. Conceptually, it is also more correct. The butterfly says blow out the candles in both cases, so there is no differentiation between the case where the user is younger or older than 8. Now let's reflect for a moment on the process that we follow for developing our programs. We gradually add features and functionality to our program, testing them and incorporating even more. This incremental approach is very common in software engineering. Each new software version does more than the previous one. In the next video, we'll apply this idea to enrich our birthday card with sounds.